talk about dedication to the cause. Today's match reaction: England 6, Iran 1. We begin our World Cup campaign in Qatar in the most spectacular of fashions. It comes to you from the AstroTurf pitch at school. Take a look at that, all the boys singing the national anthem there. They're getting ready for their PE lesson while I bring to you my dissection, my takeaways of that absolute slaughtering to an Iran side who I'd like to say held their own. It's a very, very historic match for the Iranians, I've got to say. Women finally allowed in stadiums, so that is big for them. So that is brilliant. But they did lose 6-1, which is what I'm here to talk about today. And I'm going to be inserting small cut clips. I can't show you the full thing, but the cut versions of our limbs with all the boys at school when we scored those goals. Chaos is all I'm going to say. Very slow start, but Jude Bellingham headed England into their first bit of World Cup glory so far this tournament. He made it 1-0, an exceptional header from just inside the box after 35 minutes. Take a look at the scenes that followed England's opening goal. Goal! Chaos, carnage personified, I know, right out of the very top drawer those limbs were. Now we come to my Arsenal star boy. I'm an Arsenal fan, so I am slightly biased, but what a player this guy is. Bukayo Saka, I believe he's 20 years of age, I should know by now. What a goal that was. The audacity to do that at his first World Cup at the age of 20, on the biggest stage of them all, just half volley right into the top right corner. Iran keeper had absolutely no chance. That was disgustingly beautiful from Mr. Bukayo Saka, my star boy. That put England in a very comfortable position heading in to half-time, which we scored a goal before. I'll come to that in a second. That was 3-0. Here are the scenes that followed Saka's goal. Saka! Then the dodgy Wi-Fi kicked in. Then we made it 3-0 once the dodgy Wi-Fi kicked in. It was Raheem Sterling, which is a brilliant goal, a third brilliant goal out of 3. A very, very clever finish. Once again, Iran keeper, no chance. The way he got that power was so skillful. Only footballers of the very, very highest order can produce something like that. It was absolutely sensational from Sterling. He made it 3-0. There were no limbs that I got to follow that because we didn't really realise that he scored. But here is my moment of realisation that it was 3-0. Super, come on! He loves it. What a guy. Big shout out to Max. Go on. That was 3-0. Here's my moment of realisation. England 3, Iran 0. We've lost connection on the school TV, so we don't know who scored. Then came half-time, the perfect start to a World Cup tournament which raised so many questions about Gareth Southgate, this England team. How were they going to fare? Yes, it's only Iran, but the football they were playing was undeniably spectacular. There's no other way of describing it. Then came Saka's brace, took on a couple of Iran players, side-footed it, past the Iranian keeper. That was then 4-0. England home, hosed and dry. Let's be real, they were home, hosed and dry after 1 or 2-0. Let's be frank here. Let's not beat around the bush, lads. Just honestly, come on. It is Iran after all. Saka made it 4. Then very instantly after that, I'll show you my slight reaction to Saka's goal in just a few seconds. Then Mehdi Taremi, the Porto striker, Iran's danger man, if they are to have one, he actually scored a very good goal. Iran's potential capability against Wales and USA, the rest of the Group B matches, showed in that little brief nutshell moment. Taremi made it 4-1. Here is my reaction. One or two other boys, a muted reaction for Saka's goal, which made it 4-0 before Taremi pulled one back. So sexy. Oh! Look at the absolute carnage. And unfortunately, we did not get any reactions for Rashford's goal to make it 5-1. Jack Grealish's tap in to make it 6-1. And then in the 103rd minute, 90 plus 13, Mehdi Taremi gets a brace, makes it England 6, Iran 2. I didn't say that at the start because I was recording during the game. Jamie, he's here, right? One word to describe Bukayo Saka, no swearing, go.
Mesmerising.
Wow, I could not have put it better myself. That is simply stupendous from Mr. Jamie Hall right there. Right, let's get back reacting to that England win. 6 goals to 2. By the way, that is a World Cup thriller. That is a showstopper. 8 goals in a World Cup match. Top notch, if I may say so myself. Let's dissect the rest of the game and now how England, what's the word? Proceed in the tournament. And I'm at school. My head is completely gone. England have just won 6-2 in a World Cup. That is bloody brilliant. Rashford comes on literally, I think, around a minute later. I can't remember what the goal was. I think it was very similar to Saka's second. Makes it 5-1. Home and hosed. England are cruising. The squad depth is just sensational. Iran are rubbish. To put it lightly, I've got to say they are rubbish. Jack Grealish comes on. Makes it 6-1 with a lovely tapping. Callum Wilson, lovely to see him getting on the act with the assist, and it was a great assist. Skipped past a few Iran players, sorted it back to Grealish. Grealish slots it home. Then comes 6-1. We're all thinking 6-1 to England, but no, right at the very end of added time. By the way, why was there so much added time? I didn't watch that much of the second half, so I can't provide you with that many thoughts on it, but Taremi, I haven't seen the goal, makes it 6-2 in the 103rd minute. Now, I may see you later for Senegal versus Holland, the second Group A match and the second Group B match. Wales-USA, which is actually a very important match, not just for the groups, to see how the last 16 stages will pan out, who will face who. That is a very, very, very big one. But let's talk about England's brilliance today. Gareth Southgate has spearheaded his 3-line squad, a youthful, successful, determined, just overall mesmerisingly brilliant World Cup squad. This 3 Lions team could really restore and instill some hope into this nation yet again, just like a year ago at the Euros at Wembley. That was on home soil. This is on Qatari soil. Can England conquer there? They've still got 2 group games. Then it's all about the knockouts, where their real, true resilience and just strength as a team and as a squad is really, really tested. Iran are no mean feat. USA are also probably no mean feat. Wales, a fellow home nation, that could be tough, but it is all about how they contest in the further rounds. How will they fare? We'll have to wait and see, and I cannot wait to bring you with me on my England World Cup journey. I'll see you very, very shortly for another World Cup video. Cheers for watching, guys. Goodbye. Come on, you 3 Lions!